I find you very attractive.
One of my first memories, at about 3 years old, I saw my dad's dress blue uniform picture that we take in boot camp. I heard that the Marine Corps is the toughest, and I always thought it was the bravest. And then I heard about recon. The physical, mental, and spiritual standards are higher than the rest of the Marine Corps. Diving, parachuting, clandestine patrols, long-range sniper missions. You cannot miss once, and you cannot hit a civilian target once. Eventually, I was compelled to join. Most of us fighting men come from poor backgrounds. We're lucky if we ever go to the next town, you know what I'm saying? These awesome servicemen and women that are wounded, sometimes irreparably, and you're processed out of the military. There's a lot of costs that your little Social Security does not cover. If you need care, you will not have no money for your rent or groceries or your children. Now you're not bringing in a paycheck like you were in the military either.
If somebody comes back from Iraq and is pretty debilitated, sometimes family has to quit work and they have to be able to take care of their son or daughter.
Jean got to know me and wanted to do something for my buddies and for veterans. And she's like, I've got a great idea. We gotta make a calendar with you guys. You guys are better looking those firemen.
So I knew that there was something there. I had no idea. I mean, we've gone into newsrooms where a lot of the secretaries in the newsrooms are fanning themselves when I walk in with Rudy or a couple of the calendar guys. I think it's the sex appeal, and I think a lot of people want to know what they can do to help, and this is an opportunity. 100% of the proceeds go to the injured. We keep our overhead down, and we just have a really small crew and a lot of volunteers.
The other armed services have even expressed jealousy or anger towards us. I just think just because they're envious, because even though we're not models, we're still a lot harder and a lot better looking than their guys, you know what I mean? Recon Marines are hard, so, you know, we got good stock to choose from. One of my best buddies, Eddie Wright, he had already done a tour in Iraq, and he was a hard dude, and he says, Rudy, I'm getting out. Sure enough, 2 or 3 weeks later, he's in another team, they're ambushed. I know they've got 10 casualties, and I know 1 KIA. That's what we're hearing over the radio. We tow Eddie's vehicle out, freaking just torn apart, and pieces of Eddie's machine gun. He's still got his fingers and parts of his arm on it, you know. It's freaking, someone does this much blood in the floorboards of that Humvee. There's blood freaking everywhere. Eddie lost both his arms, took a direct hit. You know, you're hugging him and feeling this freaking hooks in your back. Everything about it just ain't freaking right. That's just the way wars are. You know, we kill our enemy tries to kill us, and it just goes back and forth, so I don't know.
This is not political. A lot of these guys signed up to be in the armed forces even before we got into the situation with Iraq. The average injury is between the ages of 18 and 24. They look like the guys that are on the calendar, very able-bodied and beautiful, and then they lose their arms. I mean, it's got to be unbelievably traumatic for them.
You know, maybe there's some of this is like a little bit of survivor's guilt. When you see some of your friends just chopped up, and you didn't get it done to you, even though, I mean, you know what I mean? You're right there in the same situation, right in the same fight, right in the same firefight, and the bullets miss you, and they hit him, and you're like, you know. So I got to help these guys.